Welcome to Depression Talks Manual. In this community, we openly talk about depression, anxiety, and low self-esteem. So hit that subscribe button because I promise you, you are not alone. And every single Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern, we do a live stream because on Sundays, a lot of us aren't doing anything. We might feel alone, might feel like we have nobody to talk to, and that's why we do these live streams. So that way you know that you are not alone. What is up, Miriam, Nabby? How are you doing? Welcome to the live stream. Today's live stream, I want to focus on the topic of putting yourself first. Now, before we jump into it, I'm gonna wait for everybody to come in. What's up, Inspired by B? How are you doing? On a scale of 1 to 10, how are y'all doing today? I'm like, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I'm doing pretty good, man. I wanna say like a, I would say like a 9. I'm like a 9 right now, dude. So I'm not gonna go into it, but it's been a good weekend, chilling, hanging out with people, having fun, things like that. So on a scale of 1 to 10, how are you doing? Are you staying classy? You've been smiling? You've been down? Like, how you been doing? I'm finally early. I know, Miriam, you're actually here early. I like this. Inspired by B is an 8. Jazz Will is an 8. That is dope. This topic came in a perfect time. Good. It's going to be a deep one. Listen, it's going to be putting yourself first. A lot of us struggle with putting ourselves first. Caprice, how you doing? Damn, bro. The weather is perfect, pretty much. I don't know if I can show y'all. That's outside. It's, yes, very beautiful outside. All right. Addie P is like a 5. All right, you're a 5. Hey, man. Hopefully this live stream makes you feel a little bit better. Miriam is a 6. Okay, so let's just dive straight into it. Putting yourself first. Now, recently, not even most recently, but I've been going through different situations in my life where I've had to learn that you can't always put other people before you. That might sound selfish, that might sound wrong, but a lot of us have this mindset that we think that we have to make sure that someone else is happy before you are happy. So let's say that you're in a relationship with someone and you notice that you're giving, but they're not giving back. Well, if you're putting yourself first and you realize like that relationship is not balanced, so it's not a healthy relationship, right? Or you have a friendship. A lot of you comment all the time saying, well, my friends put me down. My friends do this to me. I'm like, well, first of all, you should question if they're your friends or not. But second of all, are you putting yourself first? Are you putting your needs, your wants, and your desires first? Actually, comment down below. I would love to hear your perspective on this. Like, do you struggle with putting yourself first, and why? Why do you struggle with putting yourself first? Do you feel guilt? Do you not know how to put yourself first? Let me adjust this real quick. Like, why do you in particular struggle with putting yourself first? The Artist, what is up? How are you doing, man? Welcome to the live stream. It's always good to see you here, man. I feel like it's been a while, bro. I'm sorry I have not been around, but I'm going to try to be as consistent as possible now because I miss y'all, man. It's been too long, bro. Dope songs. Welcome to the live stream as well. I'm so happy to see all of y'all here. So first, can y'all, before you comment that, my fault, can y'all hear me clearly and see me clearly? I never know. Just let me know. I cannot believe this one person that I know is here, and I can't believe it. Anyways, all right. Jazz says yes. So you do struggle with putting other people first. Oh no, my fault. You can see me. My fault. Okay, you can see me and hear me. Okay, cool. Jazz says, yeah, we can hear you struggle with this. We can hear you. I struggle with this so much because I care about other people so much that I don't have room for myself. You don't have room for yourself. Can you like elaborate a little bit on that? Like, you're putting other people first so much that you don't have room for yourself. Okay, well let me ask you this question. How can you better help other people if you're not helping yourself? Like, how can you make sure someone else is okay if you're not okay? Right? If you don't put yourself first, if you don't make sure that you are taking care of your health, your mental health, your physical health, what makes you happy, what makes you upset, cutting those negative things out of your life, then how can you really care for someone else in the proper way? I had to learn that the hard way. I used to get stepped on. I used to be bullied. I used to be in relationships where I did all the work, if you will, and they didn't do much work at all, or something like that. I'm not the type of person to blame other people. Okay, I have my issues too. I'm just saying that there were certain situations that I was in where I noticed that I was not properly giving to somebody else because of my own self-neglect, if that makes sense. Melissa, welcome to the live stream. What's up? Kraz it cash. I like that name. I can't believe you're in a live stream too. I can finally watch this. Nothing was getting through to me before because I was too far gone. So are you saying that these videos are really helping you out? Like, what? I'm struggling for words. What I'm trying to say is basically, are you saying that you were really depressed and that you found these videos and they were helpful? Like, what are you saying? I'm always thinking about other people that I forget to think about myself too. Sorry, I should have been more clear. I see what you're saying. Yeah, it's something that we have to practice. I have like post notes in my bathroom, like they are mantras, if you will, and it helps me remind myself. I said for the next 6 months, I'm going to put myself first. My needs, my wants, my desires, my ambitions, I'm gonna put myself first. There's nothing wrong with doing that. We get taught in this society, I think, like, we work for other people and, you're supposed to be giving in a relationship and selfless and this. But make time for yourself. Your me time. There's nothing wrong with me time. Happy Sunday. I was looking forward to this all week. Aw. What's up, Stealth Nate? How you doing, buddy? I'm currently going through this. I'm thinking of moving out of my parents' house to my friend's house because I don't get along with my parents and family. But my family said they will cut off contact. All right, well, Miriam, first of all, I want you to know, like, I'm not a professional therapist or a counselor, you know what I'm saying? And I have no idea how old you are, so I can't just sit here and say, well, move out of your parents' house and forget them if they lose contact with you and stuff like that. What I can say is I personally believe that I gotta be careful about what I say. Okay. I've had family that I'm not close to that I haven't necessarily cut out of my life, but they aren't a part of my closer life, if that makes sense. I don't care who you are, whether you're a family, an acquaintance, a friend I've had for years. If you're a negative influence on my life, you will be cut out. Like, I don't have time to cater to negativity. Because lastly, if I'm not bringing you negativity, why are you bringing me negativity, right? So even if it's family, sometimes that's a part of life. All right. I'm on a journey towards putting myself first. I struggle because I feel useless, to be honest. I've torn my jaw and chest muscle from tensing too much. Dang, that sounds really painful. Okay, first off, you're not useless. I don't know why you would think that, because my personal belief is that everybody is a light in this world and everybody has something to offer. And you have no idea how much of a positive impact you're making on someone else's life just by being here, showing up, and saying hi. That's what I try to do. Like, just think about how many different ways that you interact with people on a daily basis that you might see as a small thing, but somebody else might see even more valuable. So, Kraz, you are not useless. And if you're a part of DT Nation, you're definitely not useless because you're helping me out. I'm smiling. I'm happy that you're here. Miriam says, with me, if I move in that, I will bring shame to the family, but all I want is to put myself first, to be happy and be independent, because I have always wanted to move and it's not a good environment at home. Again, I don't know how old you are, but remember, like, sometimes you gotta put yourself first to be happy. Answer your question. I tried to tune in at one point and I was too deep in my depression for anything to get through to me, but now my mind's a bit better space. Okay, all right. So So when it comes to depression, okay, everybody, when it comes to depression in general, you get to a point where people are saying things to you, but you don't believe what they're saying, or you don't care about what they're saying. It's not like you're being negative towards them, like, I don't care what you have to say. It's more so our minds block it out. We think that the way we see reality, is the truth, but it's not. So I'm glad that you're at a point now where you're more open-minded and you're not allowing your depression to hold you back from getting advice and support and help that you may need. I've been there too, okay? So don't be too hard on yourself. We all go through it. What's up, Valentine? Welcome to the live stream. Let's see here. Nathaniel, yo, man, I can't believe you joined these live streams, bro. Back at Franklin College, man. Hey, man, Alex says hi too. Alec Robinson and I say hi, bro. Just wanted to stop in and say hi and that I've missed your streams. Hey, what's up, man? I know, dude. I'm going to work on being consistent again. Last week I only put out one video. I have a podcast episode shot, but I have not edited the podcast yet. Because there's tons of work that I'm trying to get done in terms of this program and this business. But I promise I'm going to get to a point where I'm able to balance both. It's just that right now I'm working crazy hours and I just cannot devote the amount of time to everything like I can. I'm only one person. 21 years old. Inactive Imaginations, what's up? Sachi. Hi, Emmanuel. I feel like I want to help others because I see them going through pain and feel like I have to help them. I know it's not my job, but I don't know how to put myself first sometimes. So, it's interesting to say it's not your job. It doesn't have to be your job to help someone else. I put out a post recently that says it takes $0 to let someone else know in the world that they're not alone. The fact that you want to help someone else, that's amazing. Because you're being selfless. Like, how many people do you know want or have the desire to help someone else? I'm listening. How many people do you know really care about wanting to help someone else? I personally don't know a lot of people that think like that. Usually it's like, okay, I'm glad I helped someone else because it was like the process of doing this, but not like I want to help someone else. So you're already winning in my book. Delisa, what's up, man? Really missed your live stream. I know, but I'm here and I hope you're enjoying this. All right. How do I change this? So I feel like I want to help others because I feel like I have to help them. I don't know how to put myself first sometimes. Okay, so a few things when it comes to putting yourself first, and a lot of people don't know, it's like a mindset. So the first thing to try and put yourself first is say to yourself, is this other person having my best interest in mind? Okay? Does this other person have my best interest in mind? Because I'm guessing since you're asking that question, you normally put other people first. You have their best interest in mind. So you're giving to them. You're being selfless. But do they feel the same way? Because then you could say, well, I'm being used or they're appreciating my help. All right, so that's one way. Make sure that they're make sure that they are having your best interest in mind. Another way to put yourself first is to say to yourself, it is okay for me to be happy. This is crucial, all right? A lot of us feel like, we don't deserve to be happy. Why should I be happy? I haven't earned it. And we get down about ourselves. We're like, but no, you deserve to be happy. Why? Well, I'm guessing you have a good heart. Like you're a good person. You have good character and you're putting other people first. So you deserve to be happy, which means it's okay to be selfless sometimes. So those are like two different things that help you put yourself first in situations where you're like, I don't feel like putting myself first. You deserve to be happy. All right. Emmanuel, do you put yourself first? Do I put myself first? So I'm not going to sit here and be like, I'm a hypocrite. I struggle sometimes too putting myself first. Like, I always find a way to put someone else first. Whether that be at work, in relationships, friendships, family. I struggle with putting myself first. But I'm finding a better balance. I mean, a year ago, 2 years ago, if you had asked me, do you struggle with putting yourself first? I'm like, hell yeah, I definitely do. I never put myself first. I'm always thinking about somebody else. But now, I'm like, yo, like, I'm going to get what I want too. You know, I'm going to make sure that I'm happy. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing selfish about that, you know? A lot of people don't appreciate a kind heart to the extent we want them to. The extent we want them to. All right. I feel you on that. I just think it's interesting because we want them to. I think when you give to somebody, you have to try to give without anything in return, without expecting anything in return. Because if you're giving to somebody expecting them to, how do I word this? Okay, so let's say that I'm giving to somebody and I'm hoping, like, are they appreciating it? You know, do they see value in it? I hope they are. You're almost setting yourself up to be hurt. Because personally, like, when I give to somebody else, I do that because I just want to. And if they say thank you or, they appreciate it, I'm like, awesome, like, cool. Now, I'm not saying, like, if I'm giving to somebody else and they never appreciate it, to suck it up and be like, hey, okay, well, they don't appreciate it. I might stop doing that stuff for them. But don't expect people to appreciate the effort that you put into them. Because we're human. We're not perfect, and we're not going to, make the right decision every single time and show appreciation every single time, and that's okay. Give from your heart, and that's more than enough. See, wow, no therapist has ever made that so clear like the way you just did. Thank you so much for making these videos. You truly are making the world better for one person at a time. Oh, wow. Damn. Thank you, man. I am happy to be doing this and helping you guys out as much as I can. Yes, my favorite phrase, give with no expectation. Exactly. No expectation. Lynn T, what is up? Welcome to the live stream, DT Nation swag. We out here. Hey, it's been such a long time I have been on here. Well, it's been such a long time I've been on here too, so, don't worry. You haven't missed anything, man. Side notes, change this up a little bit. Have any of you listened to the podcast? If so, what are your thoughts? Do you like it? What content would you like to see? Have you listened to the Depression Talks podcast? I'm getting emails from a few people, and it's just heartwarming to see that people get value out of these videos, but they also get value out of the podcast. We just crossed, I think, 15,000 listens on the podcast, which is crazy because we only have like 10 episodes or 15 episodes. So it's like 1,000 listens per episode. That's insane. So I'm very thankful for you guys. None of this stuff would be possible without you guys, DT Nation. You know what I'm saying? So thank you so much. You're a really good person, Emmanuel. I can see it in you. You have a good heart. Thank you. Oh, y'all need to stop. Okay, all right. Y'all need to stop. Okay. Valentine says, yeah, Emmanuel rocks. All right, I told y'all to stop that. Now, Crash says, I definitely do things out of not wanting anything back. I just been humiliated, disrespected in every way in return, so I had to cut them off. Now, I didn't say anything about, if I did, I'm correcting myself. I believe I didn't say anything about how when you give, if somebody doesn't appreciate it, like, so be it. If you're giving to somebody and you're being stepped on, cut them out of your life. They're a negative influence. That's what I said earlier. If somebody's a negative influence in your life, cut them off. Life's too freaking short. I don't have time for this drama. Get out my face. Okay. As well as, I remember you did a live YouTube back in April, and I remember I typed I was scared because I had a mandatory meeting. I managed a SB and the company closed my store. I remember we talked on the live YouTube, and your words were inspiring. And now I got another opportunity to run another store. Hey, congratulations! Look, you're doing it, Lynn. You are doing it. You are crushing it. You out here. Well, we out here, but Okay, yeah, you're out here. Is my bad for holding on for so long and trying to see the good? Nope, you're not perfect. No one is perfect. You're gonna make mistakes. Do not be too hard on yourself. That's something that I always have to struggle with. Comment down below. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being I'm extremely hard on myself. Extremely hard on myself. And 1 being, man, I give myself, a break. Where are you on that scale? 10 being I'm extremely hard on myself, and 1 being like, yo, this is a breeze, like I'm not too hard on myself. Starbucks, hey toxic people, scoot out of here. I agree with that. The artist is a 10. Ooh, a 10. I feel you on that. A 10, 100, a 10, 10. No, I said 10 being hard. So all you are hard on yourselves, very hard on yourselves. Maybe I should make a whole entire video about not being too hard on yourself, because a 9, an 8. All right, nope, I don't have pencil and paper. Listen, I'm going to make a video on how to stop being hard on yourself, because, it's all good, no worries. Thank you. I'll make a video on that because I struggle with that too. A lot of the time I'm thinking to myself, and by the way, you said, what are we talking about right now? Because you just joined the Ashley, welcome to the live stream. Right now we're talking about sometimes we're being too hard on ourselves. For me to be open and vulnerable with you, I am very hard on myself when it comes to my business. And when I'm not working, I beat myself up a bit. I'm not gonna lie, because I'm thinking to myself, every single second that I'm not working is me being lazy and unmotivated and wasting time and pushing and prolonging, that's the word, prolonging my journey. What I have to realize is that if I'm trying, then I'm doing all right. If I'm trying, then I'm already doing, am I doing my best? That's more than enough. So don't be too hard on yourself in terms of your own life, your own goals and ambitions. Why are you hard on yourself? What area of your life, people keep messaging me. What area of your life are you hard on yourself in? Comment down below. What area of your life are you hard on yourself in? And if you ever in Winnipeg, your drinks, Starbucks are on me. And as well as you're such a positive person, thank you so much for being you. Thank you so much, Lynn, for saying that. And if I'm ever in Winnipeg, I will be looking for you, because Starbucks sounds really good right now. 1, I just don't care anymore. Good. I hope you don't. All right, I think I'm good. 10, you're a cool cat. Right on. I think everyone is hard on themselves. I'm not saying people aren't hard on themselves at all. I'm just saying the level. Beat myself up on my job and on my music. The artist, dude, I listen to your music, bro. I can't produce what you produce. Your music is great. But I'm not going to sit here. I understand perspective. Everybody's their own worst critic. I was literally talking to somebody about that the other day. Everybody's their own worst critic. So don't be too hard on yourself. I would be an 8 or a 9. I'm very hard on myself. Damn. In every way. Yes. All right. So the rule is this. Okay. So for example, I'll have a client and they'll say, somebody taught me through life coaching, and now I'm teaching my clients this. I was struggling with the thought of I'm not where I want to be in my life yet. And, I'm not successful. And I beat myself up. I'm like, you're not good enough. All these negative self-sabotaging thoughts. The life coach that I had said to me, if you were to use that same amount of pressure that you put on yourself, and you were a coach, and you had a player, and you put that same amount of pressure on that player, do you think that player would be successful? I was like, probably not. What would you change as a coach to help that player become more successful? Well, I'll be more encouraging. I'll be more giving, saying, hey, you're trying. I'll give them more positive words of affirmation, and I'll help motivate them and be a better coach to them and say, you got this. Yeah, you might have failed, but so what? You're learning from your mistakes. And then he said, why aren't you doing that for yourself? And I got quiet because I was like, damn, why are we always being so supportive of others, but not giving ourselves that same amount of love and support? If you are, I call this being a better friend to yourself. One of my clients was, I can't give out all their information or anything like that, but they were just beating themselves up for a negative time going on in their life. And I just told them, I said, are you being a good friend to yourself? And they said, oh yeah, I wasn't. I said, all right, each time you have these negative thoughts, think to yourself, would I be a good coach to another player if I gave him that same amount of attention I'm giving myself? It helps. It helps. Helps me. I hope it helps you. All right, that was a long-winded answer. Sorry, but I gotta go now. My friend's dealing with something and I gotta help him out. Ashley, thank you so much for joining the live stream. I hope you have an awesome Sunday. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You swagalicious. Keep smiling. All right. Kid Cudi said the same thing in the song Solo Dolo. That's what I'm saying. Kid Cudi, man, is fire, by the way. It's always easier to say you can do this to someone else. But you gotta be saying that to yourself too. Like, you can't be saying, hey, you can do this, and like Oprah, you can do this, and you can do this. All right, you can't be doing that shit. All right, I mean, stuff, my fault. But you can't be doing that, okay? You gotta be saying that stuff to yourself too. I can't believe I just said that. So, I crack myself up doing these live streams, man. But yeah, man, that's kind of, the topic for today of how to put yourself first, why it's important to put yourself first. And, I want you to leave this understanding that there's nothing wrong with putting yourself first, y'all. Nothing wrong with it. Be selfish. Be selfish. What makes you happy? Actually, you know what? Let's do this right now. I'm about to break this shit down. I keep saying, oh my gosh. I'm sorry. It keeps slipping out. I'm sorry. I would love for you to comment down below 2 things that make you happy. 2 things that make you happy. And I'll share 3 of mine. I'll challenge myself to 3. So what are 2 things that make you happy? The reason I'm asking you to do this is because we focus so much on the negative that we don't focus on the positive. Laugh a lot. It's okay to swear. Be you. I know, man. I don't know, man. I do. I remember when a while ago I did one of these live streams and y'all were like, "Do you smoke weed?" And I was like, this whole time I was like, like I was so scared. But and then I opened up. I was like, "Yes, I do smoke weed." And you're like, "Oh." Everybody was cool with it, and I made a bigger deal of it than yes. So I do cuss sometimes. I don't cuss on this channel though. I just don't because, I don't know. I ain't gonna be saying F words like that. You know what I'm saying? But just ignore everything I just said. All right. So aviation. Damn, and food. Ooh, food. I'm hungry right now, boy. I want to eat. I want to eat something special though. So. Ice cream and camping. I like that. Ice cream and camping. I like that so much. Music and yoga. Ooh, Delisa, yoga. Man, I need to start doing it. I'm gonna start doing that. Reading and drawing. I like that. Food, music, and weed. Hey, if y'all ever are in Tampa, all right, I'm not gonna say where in Tampa I live because there are some crazy people out there. But if you're ever in Tampa and you're trying to smoke, we can smoke together, and that would be a really fun time. So I agree with that. Food, music, and weed. So yeah, man, I want you to focus on the positive. What makes you happy? Don't allow yourself to only focus on what's going wrong. I struggle with this a lot too, man. I never tell y'all advice that I'm not working on myself because, I'm not perfect. I suck in a lot of things, and I'm still growing as a person. I'm still maturing. So I forgot I was going with that point. This happens sometimes. Just ignore me. I live in London. You live in London? What the heck? We got London in the house? That's great. Okay, now I'm just curious. Everyone comment down below where you're from. I've done this a while ago, people from Oklahoma. We had people from South Africa, Brazil, France. Where's everybody from? Comment down below. Let me know. My sweet puffy pigeon pumping. What is that? And weed. I've never heard that before, Valentine, but hey. Sweet puffy pigeon pumping. All right. Whatever makes you happy. Let's see here. Okay. Whoa. That's a lot of comments. Okay. New York, but now in South Carolina. You just moved? I didn't know that. That's cool. Congratulations. I live in Sweden. London, Malaysia, New Zealand, still from Italy. Dang, this is crazy. And from Blagoveshchensk. Okay, I'm gonna try to say this, man. But it sounds like okay, Russia. All right. So it is Russia. Okay, all right. I was like, sounds Russian. Didn't want to, say that. Okay, Blagoveshchensk. Did I say that right? Russia, though, man, Russia's here. Dude, we're literally DT Nation is all over the world, and I think that's crazy. I'm in Florida. I feel like that's so boring compared to Italy and Russia and all that stuff like that, man. But I'm in Florida. Hey, don't laugh at me. I see your little laughing comments. All right. Florida's cool. There's some whack people that I know in it. You know what I'm saying? But Florida's not bad. Where's Japan? Anyone here from Japan? Dude, no, Japan. Actually, I've never had anybody from Japan say like, "Hey, I'm from Japan." Dang, that would be crazy though. Japan. Where's Japan? Man, I'm smiling. I know, man. I know. These live streams become random sometimes, but that's why I love these live streams because we start at one area, then we go to another area. I'm gonna go to because I haven't eaten all day and it's 5:34 p.m. Dang, it's 5 o'clock right now there. You're 5 hours ahead of me. It's 12:34 right now here. 5 hours. What time is it everywhere? What time are y'all at? I love your laugh. Oh, thank you. I don't know what to say, but thank you. 4:30 a.m. What the heck? You're up? It's 6:35. Late night drives make me happy when I listen to Swimming Mac Miller album. The artist, I love it. Yes. Here it's 18:35. Okay, so here I don't know the 24-hour system. So wait, so 24 hour is 12 p.m., right? No, 12 midnight. Wait. So it's 6 o'clock. I think it's 6 o'clock where you're at. Okay, all right. I'm terrible. I think I'm terrible. Okay. 12:36 a.m. It's September 23rd there. You're a whole day ahead of me. It's 6 p.m. in Poland. Wow. People from... Yeah. So, yeah, I was right. Okay, so it's 5 or 6. Oh, a.m. 5 or 6 a.m. 1:35 a.m. I'm terrible with time. Dang, we're really dedicated out here. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Y'all are dedicated as heck. Y'all join my live streams at 12 p.m. my time. It's bright outside. I've slept in. You know what I'm saying? Like, sorry. I almost said something. I'm not gonna say that. But I slept in and it's bright outside. Y'all are dedicated and I appreciate y'all doing that. But yeah, okay, all right. So I don't have to end the stream yet. I don't have to. But my question to you is, are there any questions that you have for me that you want to ask? There's no judgment here. You can ask me anything you want. The reason why I always, at the end of these live streams, open up these question sessions, if you will, is because I do one-on-one coaching, and a lot of you, want to spend one-on-one time with me, but you might not be able to afford it. So I always make sure there's an opportunity to be able to answer your questions. Maybe not as thorough as I can during a one-on-one session, but hey, like, we out here. Okay. So Richard says girl advice. Oh gosh. Okay. I am not a girl expert. Far from it. Far from it. But what do you want to know? Like girl advice. That's what? How to approach a girl? Like dates? Be more specific. What girl advice are you talking about? So I lost my meds and didn't have money to re-up. What should I do? That's really interesting that you say that. So when I moved here to Florida, wait, because my mind has been going crazy and I almost did something stupid yesterday. Well, first of all, I'm glad you didn't do anything stupid yesterday. Stay strong. Secondly, I strongly would suggest going to the hospital, going to a doctor, and seeing a therapist now. You said you lost your meds. Christina, what's up? Welcome to the live stream, and Maj, welcome to the live stream as well. So when I first moved to Florida, I finished my medication for bipolar depression, and then I ran out and didn't take the time to see a doctor, so I went through a withdrawal phase. That was not fun. That felt terrible. And now I'm in the process of seeing a doctor or trying to see a doctor, but it's a complicated situation. I'm used to not being on medication now. That whole entire answer was just there to say, I understand the process of getting off medication. Don't do that. You literally, I'm not sure what milligram your medication is, but I was on 15 milligram for Abilify, and I suddenly got off of it. It's like, imagine an alcoholic drinking 5 times a day, every single day, and then one day he cuts it all off. Your body's gonna say, what the heck is going on? Your brain's gonna change and all that stuff. Go to a doctor, talk to them, let them know you lost your medication. It is not okay to be off meds. You're going to go through withdrawals, headaches, stomach pains, shakes possibly, suicidal thoughts. Like, this is serious stuff that you do not want to play around with. Go to the doctor right now. Hi, just came when I saw the notification. Hey, I appreciate you, alright? Christina, man, yo. Anima, what's up? Hello? Alright, Ash says, I'm pansexual and people always judge me for it. What should I do? What should you do? You better be yourself. What the heck? Hold on, man. Hold on. Okay, I'm not gonna get into a rant. I'm gonna just say this as bluntly as possible. Be your freaking self. Bump what other people have to say. Bump the opinions of others. Because you can only control 2 things in life. I call this the 2 points of control with my clients. Your own thoughts and your own actions. That's it. You can't control what other people think or what other people do. So don't worry about it. Be yourself. Love yourself. You're amazing just the way you are. How to deal with feeling alone in a toxic environment at my school. Oh, man. How to deal with the feeling alone. Have you joined any clubs? Have you... Yeah, if you are feeling like you're alone, there are most likely other people in the school that have similar interests that you have. What are you doing? What actions are you taking? A lot of us... And, you know, this is, y'all know I'm a blunt person. A lot of us complain about being alone, but then we don't take action to change it. All right? That's as blunt as I can put it. What are you doing to not be alone? Are you trying to join different clubs? Are you trying to join sport activities? Are you joining, you know, study sessions? Like, you're in school, and trust me, there's, in my perspective as an adult now, there's so many more people all in one place that have more similar interests than as an adult. Like, you have to find it. It's harder to find it. So, yeah, what actions are you taking to not be alone? This stream is about putting yourself first, and all I want to do is enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Thank you for making these streams. I hope you can do something not work-related. Bye. Thank you so much. I appreciate you saying that. I hope you enjoy the rest of your afternoon as well. And thank you for being a part of the stream. I don't call you Sachi because I believe that's how you pronounce it. So Sachi, thank you so much for saying that. Enjoy the rest of your day. I don't need a girl advice. Sorry, like how to forget about an ex. Oh, that's completely different. That's completely different. How to forget about an ex. Oh my gosh. Such a good question. Okay. I love these questions, by the way. So I made a video last year. Go to my playlist, on my videos, go to the dating playlist, and you'll see it says how I got over my ex or like something like that. I break down points. The quickest overview is this. I'm gonna say a few things. One, allow yourself to feel what you feel. A lot of us say, I should be over them already. I shouldn't be that sad. I should be mad. Dude, it's okay to be sad and mad, okay? Like, yeah, you're a human. If you're mad about the situation, be mad, okay? If you're sad, cry. It's okay. Let it out naturally. Another thing is, that person's gone. Oh, that hurt. I know that hurt. I know, man. I know. They're gone. And that's okay. A lot of us wish we can bring a person back, wish that we can do something different. And the reality is this. You are now in a time of your life where you can focus on yourself. Okay? You can put yourself first. All right? You can do that now. How often in relationships do we put the other person first, spend more money on them, focus on them more, neglect our own goals and dreams, forget who we are, etc. Now you can focus on yourself. That person's gone, and that's okay, because you're still here, right? So allow yourself to feel what you feel and understand that person's gone, but they were there for a moment in your life. Appreciate the moment that they were there for you. I'm on 40 milligrams for one and 20 for the other. Like right now, I have a very bad headache. The artist, go to the doctor. I'm stressed. I can't stress that enough. If you can't set up an appointment, go to the hospital right now. They'll accept you right now. That's what I did. When I was not doing so hot, I definitely went to the hospital, and that's when I found out I had bipolar depression. Y'all know the story. If you take other people's opinion, then you become their slave. That's not true. What the heck are you talking about? I disagree with that. I have to say I disagree. There are people that give really good opinions and perspectives, and they can be very helpful. Aren't you listening to my opinions right now? You're not a slave to me, so you have to be able to dissect what's good opinion and what's not a good opinion. So no, I appreciate you sharing your perspective, but I definitely disagree. You're not a slave to someone else by listening to their opinion. You're a slave to somebody else by not having any thoughts of your own in terms of their opinion, if that makes sense. What is up, GM GMAC? I'm gonna call you 20. What's up, 20? How you doing, man? I just bought my girlfriend some candy and flowers for her short self, and I ate it. I was hungry. The artist, you cracked me up, bro. That is funny. That's good. Every time I try to take action to open up, I feel fearful or get disrespected and try to avoid it. I have social anxiety, and sometimes I regret not approaching girls that look my way. When it comes to, okay, man, it took me 25, 26 years to finally have the guts to approach girls, to be real. But listen, man, now, if you see a girl, bro, and, you think they're attractive, you think they're beautiful and stuff like that, play out the scenario in your head. That's what we don't do. What we normally do is we end on, I'm scared to approach this girl because she might say no. All right? What happens after this girl says no, though? You go about your day, and you survive, and you forget about what happened, and you feel good because you're like, I did it. Don't stop at what if they say no. Continue after that. Your day will just be fine. Your day will be just fine. So approach the girl, talk to her, say, hi, my name is this. I think you're very beautiful. All you gotta do is this. Hi, my name is Emmanuel. I think you're very beautiful, and I'd like to take you out sometime. Whoa. That's it. No, I'm not interested. Okay, well, hope you have a good day. Or, forget you, man. I see how, okay, don't do that. But seriously, just be happy that you talk to them. They're humans just like us. They're crazy, though. Okay, all right, I'll message y'all. All right. You have to care about positive opinions and trust yourself for validation. Exactly. Yep, true. I mean, if people give the negative opinions and you start to believe it, then you start to care more about what they think about you. Exactly. Christina says, when I went to the hospital, they told me I had PTSD, which caused depression to the hospital. Which caused depression. Go to the hospital. They will help for sure. Yes, man, go to the hospital. It will help. Christina, I'm not going to get too deep into this because I'm trying to keep everything positive as much as I can during the session here. But sometimes when people are diagnosed with a mental illness, they get depressed. And I want to help share a perspective that might help you feel better about you being diagnosed with a mental illness. When I was diagnosed with my bipolar depression, my first thought was, finally, I have an explanation of why I feel the way I do. Finally. How many days went by? I was like, why do I feel this way? What the heck's going on? Having manic episodes, being very depressed, bad thoughts, suicidal thoughts, all that stuff like that. It was bad. Why? But then I got diagnosed and finally had a solution to why I felt the way I did. And when you have a solution, you can do something about it. So don't think of being diagnosed with a mental illness as a negative thing. Think of it as you finally are one step closer to figuring out how to handle the problem in a very practical way. So I watched your video about self-love and I'm so appreciated. I have a hard time and your words really help me. I just want to say thank you. Your positive energy is like a drug to me. Thank you, Alexandra, so much for saying that. That's why I'm here, and I'll continue to make these videos. I'll continue to do podcasts. I'll continue to do life coaching and helping people as much as I can. So thank you for saying that. I'm very motivated. Thank you. Yes, so true. Exactly. I'm glad you agree. All right, y'all. We did it, man. We did a live stream together, and I felt like it's been a while. It's just, please know that I'm doing my best to see you guys and hang out. It is not easy. I'm working so many hours per day. We all work hard. I'm not making excuses. I'm just saying it's difficult. But I'll continue to do my best to show up, be there for you guys, support you, and show you that you are not alone. All right, last comment. Everybody, last comments. Last ones. Comment anything you want. I will read it out loud. Okay, well, make sure it's appropriate. But comment down anything that you want, and I'll read it out loud. And also, comment on a scale of 1 to 10, how did you feel before the live stream? And on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you feel after being a part of this live stream? I love hearing the before and after, because some of you feel better, feel the same. I haven't had anybody feel worse, so that's good. But on a scale of 1 to 10, how do you feel from the start of this podcast when you first joined to now? I'd love to hear it. I need to go to a counselor or therapist, but I really don't like asking my mom to take, even though I asked before and she forgot. Excuse me. Sorry. I almost sneezed. I was yawning at the same time. That was weird. Okay. Richard, ask again. Remind her. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay. I love this live stream. It's like a one-on-one. It's like a one-on-one. Appreciate your work ethic and take care and the care for us. Thank you so much. You are welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome. I'm glad I'm here for you. Christina says, keep smiling. You keep smiling too. Mark says, the thing that stuck with me, something you said, start slowly and one step at a time. Add in 6 months, you are completely, after 6 months, you are a completely different person. Yes, start slowly and one step at a time. Stay psycholicious. Yes, and you spelled it right. I like it. I felt like a 6 out of 10. Now I feel like a 10 out of 10. Hey, we out here. I was a 7 and now I'm an 8. Oh my gosh. Before the live stream, I felt like a 6, and after I am an 8. That's what these live streams are about. That's what they're for. I'm so glad that you're getting value out of this because I love talking to y'all. It'd be cool if y'all were actually in front of me though, so we can have a conversation, even though we are, but in person. Podcasts help me as well. Yes, I'm glad the podcast is helpful. All right, y'all. I'm going to do it because I think it's time. Please enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your week. I will show up next Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern. Every single Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern. Share this with your friends. Share this with your family. Show people that they're not alone. Just click that link. Hit the share button. Whatever you got to do. And hit the like button if you enjoy the stream as well. And lastly, hit that subscribe button to join this awesome, loving community that openly talks about depression, anxiety, and low self-esteem. Steam. All right. I think it's time to end the live stream. As I always say, do you stay swagalicious, and keep smiling. Peace. All right, y'all. Stay classy.